Coach, what can you get out of something like this, and what did you see just from your point of view tonight?
Well, it's good to get the guys out in front of a crowd. I mean, we do a lot of stuff behind closed doors, and some kids react differently when you get them in front of a crowd. There's some good things. I thought the Orange Squad did a great job, and they battled, and we saw, James Reed do some terrific things, and we'll have him redshirt this year, and then he'll be eligible next year. Chandler did some great things with the Orange Squad. I think you can see some growth there from last year. So some good stuff to build on. We need to get healthy. We need to get our guards back, and that'll give us a little more quickness, a little more ability to attack the paint. And that's what Mikey and Tito bring to the basketball team.
You didn't have those two guys in there, but yet, and Anthony didn't score a lot, but you had a lot of guys doing it. Does that give you a little optimism even in this scenario?
Yeah, and you can hang your hat on that Anthony can score at this level. We know that. So he doesn't come out here and try to set the school scoring record tonight. But you saw some other guys do some things that maybe we haven't seen him do, and in a positive way. So that's exciting. I think our conditioning's not where it needs to be. That's not a good thing for those guys, because there's only one way to get in condition. We got to run a little more. So we got some time to do it, and we got a lot of things we got to get better at. But I see some good things out there.
Obviously, the fans wanted to compare us to the guy that fans wanted to see. He fits in pretty well. What did we see from him since he's been here, and just how he's coming along?
Well, the silver lining of having Tigo and Mikey out right now is Paris is getting a lot of reps, and he's really improved. And I think you're just going to see a steady improvement throughout the year, a little bit like what we saw with Chandler last year. But he's ready to go. He's a good player, and he's going to be vying for playing time right away.
What should the expectations be for a guy like that? He's coming in with a lot of hype.
Well, I think you got to be fair, because it's when you jump into this level of basketball, it's not like he's playing against he's playing against great players. First of all, I practice every day, and then on our schedule and in the Mountain West. So we just got to be patient. But he's a kid that likes the bigger games. He likes big competition, and I think you'll see him do well when the lights are the brightest.
What did you see out of James Webb this evening? I saw him throw a dunk down at the other end of the court.
Well, we got some specific goals for James and what he needs to get better at, and he's doing a good job of focusing on those. And he makes a lot of hustle plays along with his athleticism, and that's what makes him so good.
You mentioned Chandler doing some good things with the Orange Squad. Where have you seen his growth and development the most from the offseason and now?
Well, there's a lot more consistency day-to-day in practice, and that's usually what you see going from their freshman year to their sophomore year, because they understand how physical a game this is and how they have to come with it every day to be a good player. And he's such a versatile player. He can play 1 through 4, and handle the ball, play point guard, make shots, drive to the basket, great defender. So we want to get that all out of him, and I think we saw a little bit more tonight.
How invaluable is it to have Anthony back guarding him up and down the floor 94 feet every day?
Yeah, those two go at it pretty good. And we just need to get Anthony to 100%, and that's not going to happen overnight. It's a slow process, but he's getting there. And, when the lights come on, Anthony's going to compete.
Overall, how happy are you, or where does this team at overall with practice?
Well, at this time of year as a coach, you're just so tired of watching them against each other that you're getting close to needing outside competition. And so because you can't really tell how good you are or where you are. I know we look like a good basketball team physically, but we've had a lot of heart and a lot of tough guys in the past, and we've got stuff done. So we have to be a tough team to win games too, and time will tell if we have that.
It's not many times when you've been around here that you've had 3 guys who have been out for a month or so, like you have right now.
Yeah.
You're in these preseason instances, but now that depth is probably where you want. So how big is that for you guys? Where it's a loss, but you have guys that can.
Yeah, it's a loss, but like I said, there's always that silver lining when you do have the depth, and that silver lining is these young guys are getting a lot of reps, but we need those veterans back, and we need them back now because we're getting almost in November, and it's go time.